And today, I just wanted to give you sort of a quick overview of charging the I12 TWS Airpods and just sort of give you a rough idea of the battery life you can expect from the case, as well as sort of how many charges you can get for the earbuds. So let's jump into it. So if you haven't seen it already, the first thing you probably want to do is check out my other video on the battery life of these I12 TWSs. We did a whole battery life test, which I'll link up there in the corner, which you can check out. But overall, the battery life of the individual AirPod itself was actually pretty incredible. It got about 3 hours of battery life just on a single charge playing at max volume, so individually they last a long time. The case though can also recharge the AirPods even further. So the case charges using the lightning connector, so you can see if I just plug it in, if I turn on my battery, then the charging light will come on. So they do charge via lightning, and you can see up here, we've actually got lights on to say that the earbuds are both fully charged. So if I take it out and put it back in, hopefully, yeah, you can just see the red lights coming on to say it's charging them up, and it'll come on blue in a second. So I find that the case, combined with the incredible battery life of the AirPods, just gives me phenomenal battery life. I haven't kept track of it perfectly, but the case can normally give me between sort of 6 and 7 charges of the actual earbuds, which is pretty incredible stuff when you consider that on their own they get about 3 hours-ish, 4 hours of battery life. So 6 or 7 charges on the case is, giving you almost 20 hours of battery life when you're listening to the i12s. So as you can see, I'm just charging it up now. It was at about 50%. To charge back up to 100%, I'd sort of expect to leave it charging for maybe an hour to an hour and a half. So to fully charge up, if the earbuds are dead and the case is dead, I'd expect to leave it there for maybe 2.5 hours, up to 3 hours even. The case does not support quick charging, and obviously if the earbuds are dead as well, then it would be trying to charge the earbuds at the same time as charging the case, so it would take that extra minute. But yeah, overall super impressed with the battery life. You can see there's this button here, it flashes this light to say that now 3 flashes means 75% charge. So it's just charged up a bit then while I was recording, and so I'd expect this to last me quite a while. Maybe not the full 6 or 7 charges if it's only on 75%, but maybe 4 to 5 charges, and that is a lot of time considering the battery life of the earbuds. Now one thing to note though is that these will just discharge sort of in your pocket. So if you're just leaving these AirPods out overnight or in your pocket during the day, batteries in the case and the AirPods will actually slowly discharge. Maybe not enough to notice, but it does mean that if you're sort of putting these down and then waiting a week or something, you might find that if you pick them up, they're actually run out of charge. So that is just something to keep in mind. The i12s, these AirPods, actually do charge wirelessly as well. They support wireless charging. So if you have a wireless charging pad maybe next to your bed, you can just put them on to charge overnight. You can actually check out my full review of these i12s by pressing again that little eye up in the corner of this video. Definitely check it out, how we went over them in a bit more depth. But really that's just what I wanted to say to answer a few of your questions on these I12 TWS AirPods, just charging them up and the actual battery life of the case itself. And both are super easy, and the battery life, as usual, is